It was my son's first birthday yesterday, 1 year old. And these milestones in life, they get you thinking. A lot of people say they want to do better in life. And I started thinking about where I was a year ago in my life, where we were living, what I was doing, how my life was on a daily basis, my thoughts, my feelings a year ago. Because these milestones, as a parent, you'll never forget these, where you were when your child was born. And I reflect on how my life has changed now. Right now, I'm living the life of my desires. I live in the south of Spain and moved from the UK. The weather was terrible over there. Finances are terrible. Everyone complains about the UK. We made the move, started our own business here in 3 months. Successful business. Right now, it's 8 a.m. in the morning. It is already in its 20s. It's very, very warm. Thoroughly enjoying it. I'm here in my office, thoroughly enjoying life. How where I was from in the UK, I was working long hours, very little pay, barely see my family, working in the dark, the rain, all of the stuff that you normally get in the UK or wherever you are in the world. However, people have complained to me for years, like friends and family, like you know what I'm talking about, and they don't make any change. A year has went by, 5 years have went by, and I still see these same people. I communicate with them less now, because as you are increasing in your self-development, your old friends are no longer on the same level as you. You're kind of progressing self-development wise, and they stay the same. They've been complaining about the same jobs for the last 5 years that I've known them, minimum. But yet they don't do anything. They don't move forward with their life. They're not trying to get increase their skills in any way, shape, or form. But yet they see me starting different businesses. They see me moving to different countries. They see me progressing. I update my social media on a regular basis for my sake. It helps me stay interactive with people without actually having to speak to 200 people on the phone at the same time. It allows me to practice my skills of editing videos and getting used to putting myself out there. So I do it for my sake. So they see me changing my life for the better, my family's life. And in just 1 year, I've managed to make a life from design. And it gets me thinking, what are the difference between people that make changes in their life and those that just talk about making changes in their life? You could be one of those that have been complaining about your corporate job for years, health as well. My goodness. I have been consulting with this guy for years now, years. Every week he will send me reports on his health. Well, we stopped now, maybe a couple of years ago. He used to send me on was it a weekly basis? He's trying to lose weight and cut down and all this kind of stuff. But he would never get anywhere. He would make small progress, then he would lapse, small progress, he would lapse. And honestly, now if I was to speak to him, he would be back to where he was at the start, overweight, unhealthy, unhappy. And there's a lot of people like that with their relationships as well. I had a friend, 10 years ago, he was telling me he's not happy in his relationship. It was one of these kind of arranged marriages where you marry a family friend or somebody back home. He's from Pakistan. He's based in the UK. And cousin comes from Pakistan, or this marriage is like negotiated, I like to say. So he marries somebody and unhappy. And what I hear is every year he keeps telling me, unhappy, unhappy. And I'm like, bro, you need to make a move here. You need to do something. So every time I get an update, instead of him telling me that he's progressed in his life, he tells me that he's had another child. So now he's got 3 kids, 3 or 4 kids, still same situation. And I'm like, that's not how you make a move in life, by just digging yourself in deeper into the problem. Same with people that are, they hate their job, and every time I ask, every time I ask about their job, they've just entrenched themselves deeper into the company. They've either become more experienced or they've got a promotion, so now it's like even more difficult for them to leave. And I just wonder, why do people not make the move when they are clearly unhappy with what it is that they've got? While somebody like myself and other people that you see online, more successful people than yourself, let's be honest here, because the people that you see online, by the way, this is so interesting. Everybody that you see online is probably successful in some area of life that you're looking for, whether it's fitness, whether it's finance. However, when I ask people like yourself and other my friends, they don't want to be seen online. They want to be like a hermit. They want to hide away. But then you say to yourself, well, if everyone I'm following online is successful and I want to be successful, why don't I do what they're doing, which is sharing content or talking about your story or developing yourself? It's so funny that the route to success is very clear and obvious. Like social media, YouTube, all of these things are available for all of us. It's not special tools. If anything, it's free. So all the tools are there. Yet some people use the tools for entertainment, and some use them for growing and financially developing themselves. It got me thinking. There's a football player here in the UK called Wayne Rooney. You guys might know them if you follow football at all. Wayne Rooney, regardless of what team you support. When I was 16, we're about the same age. When I was about 16, he was also 16, and I remember watching him come through. He was playing for a team called Everton. He scored this great goal. He became this big superstar. Started playing for Manchester United. Played in the World Cup. And me and my dad are watching him. I remember sitting on the couch watching this young guy. He's the same age as me, 16 years old at the time. And I was like, man, I'm so behind in life. I'm sitting here on the sofa watching this guy play, this teenager like myself, and he's professional, and I'm just kicking the ball about in the park. And me and my dad are watching his career go from nothing, unknown, superstar, all the way through the ranks. He plays World Cup, Championship, all these things, wins Premiership, scores loads of goals, becomes an absolute legend, then goes to America, retires, coaches, becomes a pundit, does everything. At 20 years, just goes round really quick. And then me and my dad are still watching this guy, Wayne Rooney. He's retired now. Now he's big, overweight. In 20 years, he's lived like a full life, went up the scale, back down the scale, and yet we're still watching his career, just like watching him. Like, wow, he's went up and down, and me and my dad are still just on the same sofa watching. It's like people, you can see the rise of people and the fall of people, and you've not moved in the same way that they have. And you're like, well, why some people made some moves and you haven't? And it gets me thinking about the people that I've watched myself grow over the last 5, 10 years. People, colleagues that I've worked with in the same, like we're in the same office, and they're still sat in the same office, and yet I've changed my whole life completely. So my question to you is: are you somebody who thinks about making a change but never does anything? A year goes by, 5 years goes by, 10 years, nothing changes if you don't change. Simple as that. Simple as that. There's enough content on the internet to help you. There's enough information is actually really free and cheap. Information isn't the reason you're behind. It's, could I say, lack of desire? That's not getting you moving forward. I had this one quote which is so poignant. It says, we as coaches and mentors and people that you look up to and people, all these influencers, all we can help you because we have a range of success. But this quote I had is, some people want to participate in their own rescue. Isn't that so sad? Everyone around you, the environment is there for you to succeed, but people don't want to participate in their own rescue. Imagine if you're on a boat and it's sinking and you're drowning in the ocean, and then the rescue boat comes and it's got the float, the big ring. They throw it out to you, and it's like, just 5 meters away from you, and you're just like drowning. You're just like, and they're like, swim towards it, and you're just like, no, I can't be bothered. And then you just slowly start drowning. They're like, come on, we've done everything. We've come out, we've helped you, we've given you the vessel to save yourself, and the person just can't be bothered, like swimming up to it. People, some people don't want to participate in their own rescue. That was a hard lesson for me to learn. That is coming to rescue you. You need to get yourself out of this trap that you're in. So sad because everyone that is online is genuinely can help you in some way of life. You don't listen to everything that everybody says, but they can help you at least move forward an inch in your life. Everyone can help you 1 inch, whether it's finance, health, relationships. The information is out there. My question to you is: are you dedicated and focused to do any progress in your life? Or are you somebody who's just going to be talking about it? We speak about this in our development program, the Everyday Entrepreneurs. It's a program that I help entrepreneurs and people just progress. It's self-development that you need. It's accountability. Click on the link around this video here. It's probably under the video or in the description of the video. Self-development is what is that you're looking for, to be accountable in a community of entrepreneurs who are moving forward. So click on the link round and I'll join you inside there. It's a step-by-step plan that people need to move the life forward. For me, I'm always looking for situations where I can improve myself. I used to play the saxophone in 2020. I played it for about 2 years. Then I gave up on it because I was like, it's taking up too much time for my business. But now recently I bought another one again and I'm getting back involved. Why? For the self development. I was speaking to a gentleman yesterday who's maintaining it and making it all nice and ready for me to use again. And he was saying, there's positions to play in bands and to go at gigs and play in the military band that they have here. I'm like, I don't really want to do that. I don't want to be a musician and start gigging and all that. That's not for me. What I want from this saxophone is it's a way of me enjoying it, picking up a new skill, and to be honest, getting me away from online. It's a way of me developing skills away from online. It's another side of my personality that I want to develop. And this is what I ask for you as well. How are you developing your skills other than just scrolling on social media? That's not going to help you. Learning another skill outside of that, developing your cooperation skills, whether that's in your work, your business, something like that, fine. But honestly, if you think about how many hours was spent on Netflix, how many, there was a survey, it calculated, when we scroll, that's like a distance. They measured it as like 50 meters of scrolling a day. 50 meters, like you don't, oh, that's just like this, I don't know, like the length of a football pitch. Your thumbs are scrolling every day. There's no benefit in that content that we're consuming. Honestly, it's sad to see. It's honestly sad to see people wasting their life away, and also they're scared that people online are going to judge them. If you think about it, somebody from 5 years ago does not remember you. Someone you scrolled past, someone you're friends with on Facebook. In 5 years' time, they don't care what you currently are doing, and they didn't care 5 years either. So you might as well put yourself out there for the benefit of your life because life is moving on quick. It's moving fast, whether you're ready for it or not. Honestly, when I think about people, how they care so much about what other people think, nobody cares about you or your business or your success. You need to focus on yourself, your business development, and being a community of people that are pushing you forward. They say if you're the smartest person in that room, you need to get a new room. Most people just hang around with their old friends from 10, 20, 30 years ago. That ain't going anywhere. They're not up to anything. No, you need to be in a room of new people who are challenging you. When I catch up with my friends, it's my old friends, I should say, the people that I went to school with. I feel guilty because they are saying, you know, Ahmed, what were you up to? What have you been up to? And I can list a whole bunch of stuff that I'm up to currently in my business, in my self development, people I'm meeting, people I've connected with, things like that. But I feel guilty asking them because all they've got to say is, work. Yeah, going on holiday in like 6 months. That's boring. What's that? What what you do? I could talk about myself and my developments all night long because I'm doing so much, but they're doing nothing. And how do they expect to get better in life when you're not up to anything? You need to do more. More activity makes your life a lot sweeter. And it reminds me of the analogy of you make a cup of tea and you put a spoon of sugar inside it, okay? And then you go taste it. You can't taste the sugar. Why? Because you're not stirring. You have to stir it for the sweetness to mix. And that's what life is like. You have all these skills, but they're just settled at the bottom of the cup. You need to do more movement. You need to stir the pot in life. Stir the pot, meet people, talk to people, try things, try different businesses, try ideas, research, do more. Stir, stir, stir the cup of tea. Sweet. You have a sweet life. Genuinely have a sweet life. My life is incredible how it's been made out of design. I'm genuinely excited to wake up in the morning at 4 or 5 in the morning, get up, I do some of my work, go to the gym, go for a swim. It's beautiful sunny weather here pretty much every day. This is all out of design. And your life, I know you're looking for more. I know 100% I know you're looking for more because you wouldn't be watching videos like this. But you need to be doing more. Okay, not just thinking, we need to be doing more positive actions. And that is exactly what I help you guys do, is help you put a plan in place. How can we on a daily basis focus your activities on doing more? Simple as that. In a productive way and getting off social media and all this other nonsense. Okay, it's To me, it's so simple because I've got this desire, this passion that I've been on it for 10 years, self-development, creating businesses, and creating the life that I want. The life that I live now, which is waking up, sunny weather, going for a swim in the sea, 2 kilometer swim, hanging out with friends, corporate. I'm speaking like 3, 4 meetings today I've got. It's not really meetings, it's just consulting other business and entrepreneurs. And when I say consult, it's not in the boardroom. We just go for a walk around the park, which is 5 minutes from me. This is a life of design. I go have breakfast with my family, go have lunch with my family. Honestly, when I was working in corporate, it was just like lunchtime came, you're in the office, you're having like your sandwich, you're eating in a cubicle, you're sat at the desk with the keyboard, you're wearing a shirt and tie. It's all restrictive in life. And now, honestly, guys, you deserve more. You deserve more. You only get one shot in life, only get one shot. And we're kind of holding back. Everyone's holding back, like playing it safe. Why are you playing it safe? Why are you playing it safe? Why are you playing it safe? Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. Honestly, you deserve way more than this. Most of the time, people, they don't know what to do. They don't know what business to start. They don't know what direction to go in. They just don't know. This is what we teach you here. This is what I help entrepreneurs do is get you unstuck from your sucky corporate job, your sucky situation, your relationship, and start you on a path of self-development so that you can live a life of design. The life I live now, people think they can only get to it when they're 60 years old and then they can retire and live this life. Why? I'm 37. I just turned 37 last week. I'm already living the life that most people desire when they retire. So I've still got another 37 years plus of living that life. And you've got that option as well. You don't have to wait till you're 60, 70, 80 to live that life that you want. But you need to start. You need to start now. If you don't start, nothing's going to change. And honestly, we need the best out of you. This society, everybody needs to do and needs to be the best for the society and for you and your family as well. So I urge you to make that change and make that move and join us in our community where we'll show you with other entrepreneurs how they've made changes in their life, and we'll structure your day for you because genuinely that is what people are missing is structure, accountability. Otherwise, a whole year is just going to go by as well. For me, a year has went by. My son is 1 year old. I'm enjoying spending so much time with him on a daily basis, watching him grow every single day, watching him stand up, grow, try to walk. It's incredible. So if you're looking to benefit your life from some self-development, starting a business, fitness, relationship, all those kind of things, including the link joining our group, I will give you the accountability that you're looking for, and honestly, a real good kick up your backside when you need to, because you deserve better, your family deserve better. I'll see you in there.